Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Zach, and today we're bringing you another one of my favorite weapons of Battlefield. This time, it's going to be the Lewis gun low weight. I really have enjoyed using this weapon as I've gotten my feet back into Battlefield 1, and I had to start all the way from scratch because I played primarily on the PS4, and now I've moved on to the Xbox Series X. It is free on Game Pass. I cannot recommend downloading it enough. It's a ton of fun. One thing I want to say is that somehow, some way, I'm actually getting a lot of channel views in the last 2 months that I've never gotten before. We're closing in on 200 subscribers, and even though that's not a lot, that's a lot for me, especially considering that I haven't really uploaded consistently in almost 4 years. But we're back on schedule. Enough of that. Let's focus on this particular weapon. Now, of course, the Lewis gun is one of the most distinctive weapons of any time period. You can still see it in modern media. It was a base for several different weapons in Star Wars and several other movies and games. It's a lot of fun. Statistically, though, the weapon is not extremely strong. It's a 4 to 5 shot kill at any range. It's got a 2.85 second reload and a 4.20 second reload if you're completely empty. It fires the 303 infield round at 480 rounds per minute. The range is relatively solid. You can reach out and hit somebody from almost any range as long as you're properly bipoded. When standing, the weapon fires much like an assault rifle, and you have to pick your targets with care. You will get overwhelmed in close quarter situations just due to the lack of fire rate and overall general slowness of the weapon. There are better light machine gun options. This is just one of my favorites. I realized when I was playing Battlefield 1 last night that, oh my gosh, even though this isn't, the MG15, it's not the BAR, this is still an excellent starting weapon in Battlefield 1. You're not going to lose a ton of gunfights if you're properly positioned. You've got a bipod, so you can literally hold down a corridor, a street, any sort of killing field that you want, and it's excellent. And then you're also playing as a support class, so you're not going to run out of ammo or gadgets. Speaking of gadgets, one of the most critical things I feel like a support player can do is support the assault players. You have a limpet mine. You can put that on anything, buildings, tanks, light vehicles, behemoths, whatever. And it's a very strong tool. You've also got light anti-tank mines as one of your options, which, this being Battlefield 1, everybody has those options, but you've got the limpet mine, and that probably makes you just a little bit better at being anti-almost everything. Again, as a support player, you have the most ammunition, period. All of your weapons are extremely high ammunition count. Engaging planes and other things like that is absolutely part of your job, because you can actually damage planes pretty heavily, especially the light fighters and any low-flying bomber. Now, if you've seen some of anybody else's videos, you can watch them chuck anti-tank grenades at planes. I have not mastered that skill yet, but I have tried, and I've killed myself several times with the anti-tank grenade as it fell back onto my head and exploded. Very unfortunate. These things happen sometimes. But all in all, the Lewis gun low weight is an excellent starting weapon, and I used it for a long time when I was playing on PS4. Now, as I've re-downloaded Battlefield 1 onto the Series X, I have moved forward and I'm trying to unlock more and more weapons so I can keep making these videos. I have found that Battlefield 1 is still one of the premier shooters on any platform, especially in this state, because it's had all these buffs and all these reworks and nerfs, and they figured out how to do it. Now, the A10 Hunter is kind of still super strong, but it's not that bad. The sandbox is huge. Is the explosive spam really bad? Absolutely. But it's worth it because the game has so much going for it, and it doesn't feel as restrictive as Battlefield 5. The gunplay and movement are not up to the standard of Battlefield 5, but the overall gameplay, the overall feel, the chaos, just the insanity that happens is more Battlefield to me than Battlefield 5 ever was. With all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching these videos. You have no idea how much it means to me, and I really appreciate it. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, or subscribe. Thank you all for watching.